Hey, welcome to the second annual Bootheel Sports Network Awards Show. I'm Mark Manley, the owner. I got my staff over here, Chris Brown, Tavion Carter, and Charlie Duckworth with us here tonight. Appreciate all y'all coming out. Hope you enjoyed that barbecue there. Um, Good size from Chubby's. Got a lot of awards: football, basketball, softball. We added this year. Baseball we also added. Hopefully next year we get the track and volleyball added in as well. So um, let's talk about a year in 2025-26 was a great year for us. Boot Hill Sports Network did a lot of football games, 124 basketball games we brought to y'all. Um, ATI had a good run there. And football, Sammy Bryant is here tonight. He had over 2,300 yards and 28 touchdowns. Sammy had an impressive year. He had 1,800 yards and 26 touchdowns. Over 2,700 yards. Javante Payne, who's in the house here tonight, had over 1,500 yards receptions and 24 touchdowns. And of course, on the defensive side, you had Jermaine Colors of Roseville, Jaheim Dunn of Hayti had good seasons. Cameron Turner had a highlight reel, a 100-yard interception return. And then, of course, Hayti had a good run for the state semifinals in football. Then on the basketball, we had the junior high Boot Hill Conference tournament title game between Hayti and Kennett. That was a classic one. And then, of course, some of the highlights. Glow Farmers in the house. He went for 1,000 points this year. She led Portersville the state title game. And then Ava Gurley, who's here tonight from Brooklyn, also joined the 1,000 point club and had a great year as well. And then on the boys' side, we got C.J. Wallace, who has over 2,000 career points. So good job by C.J. And then Landon Burchard and Robert Farmer joined the 1,500 point club. Campbell, Javante Payne, Jaden Mathis, and Rice Glenn all joined the 1,000 point club. And then, of course, the Malden Lady Green Wave, we got a few here in the house. They won the Al Jackson Classic, district runner up as well. So a good season for them. And then once again, the Portsville Lady Bulldogs won conference district sectionals, another Final Four appearance for them. Actually made it to the state title game. They finished second. And then Coach Don Webb's Hayti Indians had a good run. Conference champs, district champs. The classic matchup with Puxico, man, that's a game for the ages. Final Four appearance, finishing second in the state as well. And then the Clear Wildcats had a great year, conference district, and one game away from the Final Four in basketball, and then baseball as well. Cooter had a great season. And then Portersville, another run in baseball. Got Tanner Hopgood here from Portersville. A lot of schools represented here tonight. So Kennett's in the house. Good run by the ladies Indian softball team, making it to the state title game as well. Maybe next year we'll come up here and talk about a state title we won, huh? A lot of second places, but hey, that's good. A lot of great athletes out here. That's one reason we started the Boot Hill Sports Network to get some coverage in our area. It lacked a little bit before us. So now we're going to go ahead and start our awards. I'm going to turn it over to Chris Brown. He's going to do week 1 and week 2, and then we'll go down the road from there. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. Like I said, my name is Chris Brown. I'm honored to be a broadcaster for the Bootheel Sports Network. I want to thank all of the parents, family members, coaches for sharing your student athletes with us. Getting everybody out there. A lot of eyes get to see you that maybe not necessarily would have. And so, to the parents, coaches, and family members, we thank you for sharing your student athletes with us. Um, so we'll go back to the fall football season. Week 1, uh, I know that we did a Boot Hill Sports Network Player of the Week for weeks 1 through 9 in football last year. And week 1 was Hayti Indian. He had 14 carries, 215 yards, had a reception, 3 touchdowns, and 3 tackles. And that winner for the week 1 Boot Hill Sports Network Player of the Week is Isaiah Love. Have that, and then we'll go there and get your. And then we'll move on to week 2. Branched a little bit north of here for the week 2 winner. This young man he's not in attendance tonight, but he plays for the East Prairie Eagles, running back. He had 262 yards, 5 touchdowns. And so the Bootheel Sports Network Football Player of the Week for week 2 was Tavion Ware. And now we'll move on with the program, and I'll turn it back over to Mark.
All right, week 2 was a very difficult week for us. We'll try not to get emotional. We lost the mirror of our team in week 3. Yeah, week 3, my bad. But anyway, he was one of the first phone calls I made when I started this network, so he could do play-by-play with me. Good friend, good family man, good teammate, and his name was Jeremy Abrams. I sure miss him, and I know Crowsville Tigers, he loved that red and white. Jeremy's family is here tonight, so if y'all would, please welcome them. We've got a little video we're going to show of Jeremy and some of his classic calls we put together. So we're going to enjoy that for a minute, and hopefully we can hear it. Tavion, if you don't mind, hit the lights.
And welcome to the Bootheel Sports Network, something I think we've all been waiting for, well, since last season. This is our Crowsville Tigers preview show. I'm Jeremy Abrams, the voice of the Tigers.
Welcome to Hopkey Field! Tiger fans, direct your attention to the south end zone and get on your feet. Please welcome your 2025 Caruthersville Tigers.
Sammy cuts one back, and now he's got to relieve right up the middle. Sammy's at the 50. He's being chased at the 40 to 30, closing in 20, 10, 5. Sammy Bryant, touchdown! Sammy Bryant took it 86 yards for the touchdown. And you can hear it all the way across the field. That's the Caruthersville fans up on their feet. 86-yard touchdown run by Sammy Bryant. And just like that, the Tigers have the first lead of the Battle of the Bootheel. Sammy at the 5, and he's pushed into the end zone. Touchdown, Jamonte Alexander. Into the end zone again. Direct snap, he took it straight to the left, down the sidelines. At the speed, meant everything. And Jamonte tacks on 6 for the Tigers. It's now a 41-16 Tiger lead. But the handoff goes to Sammy Bryant. Sammy to the left side, to the corner. Sammy is tackled. Did he break the plane? He did. Touchdown, Tigers. Sammy Bryant finds pay dirt for the second time. Tigers inbound, stolen. Siebert for 3. No good. 5 seconds on the clock. Tigers have it. Sargent is fouled with 3.4 seconds, and I tell you what, Tiger fans, the Tigers are going to win the Bootheel Conference. One of, if not the toughest conferences in the state, is the championship coming home. A great sportsmanship as the Tigers are hugging. Kellum giving hugs to Monte and Sammy. Sargent at the stripe. Icing on the cake. Free throw good for Colby. His 3rd point of the game. Just 3 seconds on the clock. Makes them both. Inbounds pass to Fowler. Fowler shoots one last 3. It's good. Let's say it loud. Say it proud. The Caruthersville Tigers are Bootheel Conference champions for 2025.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. I'll see you again.
All right, Tavion. Travion. All right, man. Some classic calls. You can see his passion. He loved his Crowsville Tigers, and we sure miss him. But at this time, I'm gonna ask his family to come up. Tonight we have $1,000 scholarship that we give away for the Boot Hill Sports Network every year, and this year it's going to go to someone special, and that's going to be Charlie, who works for us, who is Jeremy's nephew, is going to receive the $1,000 scholarship. Let's check a picture. It's also going to be called the Jeremy Abrams Scholarship from now on. And so, thank y'all for coming out tonight. Jeremy meant a lot to me as well as y'all. So, thank y'all very much. All right, this time we're going to turn it back over to Charlie. Charlie's actually going to get to speak after he just got a lot of money there. By the way, Charlie's headed to Mizzou, and I love Mizzou, so we're going to be MIZ like crazy.
All right, all right, all right. How we all doing tonight? I gotta, I just made $1,000, so I gotta be humble a little bit. So we got into week 3 here. I'm gonna be doing the week 3 and week 4 players of the week for football. Week 3 went to Rustin Underwood from Scott City. He played Hayti that week in a 52-38 game. Had 342 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns in that one. I mean, he was absolutely dominant in that game. Right there, he's not here to accept. And then week 4, this game's special to me here. It was in Sykeston. It was Brothersville versus Sykeston. We went up there, and there's a lot of pressure on a lot of things. But one man let that pressure just go away, and that was Sammy Bryant, our week 4 player of the week. He had 327 rushing yards and then 3 touchdowns to boot for the Tigers.
Yeah, the quarterback, Virginia, played East Perry, dominated 46%. Yeah, he was 12-15 for 171 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 5 carries, 43 yards for touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. And this award goes to Ty Jones from Kenny. So get ready, go right
All right, moving on to where we at?
Hey, ready? What say? Read whatever.
Um,
No, I'm a paper.
this young man plays running back. He had 134 all-purpose yards, 3 touchdowns, including a 70-yard kickoff return. Also had a 2-point conversion. And the week 6 Video Sports Network Player of the Week will go to Parker Babb. Parker's not here, but we will see that he gets his award.
That was a tremendous week for Bootheel. It was kind of a Bootheel week overall. Devontae Payne had 12 receptions for 278 yards, 5 touchdowns. Jason Ford went 17 of 20 for 376 yards, 6 touchdowns. And our winner that week had a record-breaking performance for the Crothersville Tigers. 368 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns. Winner for week 7 off 35 carries was Sammy Bryant.
Where's my papers? See you. All right, we got another one who's not here tonight. Our week 8 winner was Hayti quarterback J.C. Ford. He had 289 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. Coach Webb, you want to get that one too? All right, and our last football award goes to a school that's only been playing. I think this was actually the first year of varsity football, so it's a new program. Saxony Lutheran High School actually played Hayti in the district semifinal game, I believe. But Alex Buick was here tonight. He rushed for 174 yards, 4 touchdowns. He had 2 catches for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Thank you, sir. All right, now we're gonna give away one of the big awards here tonight, our football player of the year award, and we're gonna turn that over to Charlie.
And what a season it was for high school football in the Bootheel and just overall in Southeast Missouri. You know, Mark mentioned Hayti making the Final Four, playing Putnam County, Crothersville being runners up in their district. And I mean, just all around the area, we saw some great games this season and some great all-star caliber players. So your nominees for Football Player of the Year are Tavion Ware from East Prairie, Rustin Underwood from Scott City, Sammy Bryant from Crothersville, Parker Babb from Portersville, J.C. Ford from Hayti, Jaheim Dunn from Hayti, Devontae Payne from Hayti, Trayshawn Mays from Seville, Tamer Turner from Hayti, Isaiah Love from Hayti, Ty Jones from Kennett, Jermaine Crothers from Crothersville.
Carruthers from Crothersville.
Look, trivia right there. And Alex Burek from Saxony Lutheran. And your winner is with 2,300 rushing yards or all-purpose yards in general, 9.9 yards per carry, 28 touchdowns on the season. It is Sammy Bryant from Crothersville.
Gotcha. All right, so female basketball player
There you go.
Now I'll turn it over to Mark, who will do the male basketball player of the year.
Sit up there. Yeah, it's right here. All right, quite the year we had in basketball. A lot of good high school basketball players on the male side as well. We had Corbin Kinder from Woodland, Drew Fowler of Malden, Jaden Mathis of Cooter, Owen Fortner of Risco, Devontae Payne of Hayti, Nikolai Combat of Hayti, and LaDon Webb of Hayti. Coach, you were just loaded, wasn't you? Robert Farmer of South Penn, Jaden McIlvain of Cooter, Rice Lynn of Cooter, Landon Burchard of Puxico, Jet Hancock of Puxico, Cade Sawyer of St. Hornersville, Jamarius White of St. Hornersville, Ty Campbell of South Penn, Juan McVeigh of Seville, Sammy Bryant of Seville, Dantes Dobbins of Malden, and C.J. Wallace of Delta C7. And the Bootheel Sports Network Male Basketball Player of the Year goes to Javante Payne. Hey, y'all, I got to say that right. Tay Payne. What's next? Softball. Charlie. I'm going to turn it over to Charlie for the softball player of the year.
This is our first year at the Bootheel Sports Network doing a softball player of the year. It's also our first year doing a baseball player of the year. So let's go ahead and get our nominees out of the way here. We got and the winner of the first ever softball player of the year awards for the Bootheel Sports Network. She was all conference and conference player of the year, all district, all region, all state, with a 573 batting average, 55 hits, 53 RBIs, 12 home runs, and a 13-4 pitching record with a 1.85 ERA, and finished second in the state in the state tournament this year, going 30-7 on the season. Lindley Patterson of Kennett. Here you go.
All right, so now we're going to do the baseball, Bootheel Sports Network Baseball Player of the Year. The nominees are from the Cooter Wildcats, Jackson Brooks. From the Cartersville Tigers, Bill Middleton. From the Scott City Rams, Lane Miller. From the South Pembina Bulldogs, Parker Carlisle. And from the Cooter Wildcats, Jaden Mathis. This year's winner is All Conference Player of the Year, batted .491, 52 hits, 1 home run, 31 RBIs. Pitching was lights out, 10-1, 91 strikeouts, 1.66 ERA, and 19 walks. Your baseball player of the year from the Portersville Bulldogs, Tanner Hopgood.
Congratulations. No, there's a thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
And now this next award, I don't even know what to say about this award. going to be the Coach of the Year. We are a pretty tight knit group within the Bootheel Sports Network, and I've never seen people fight for coaches in all my life as far as this category is concerned. Normally, you have one winner, possibly two. We went against the grain this year, and I'll get to the winner there here in just a second. But we'll go through the nominees for the Bootheel Sports Network Coach of the Year. We've got from the Hayti Indians, football, Dominic Robinson. So the winners, we'll start. Winner number one for the Bootheel Sports Network Coach of the Year. And like I say, we just could not decide. It was so tough. I mean, you had three programs that made it to the state championship game. As Mark said, hopefully next year we'll be talking about a state title winner. But to make it that far was unbelievable. So, winner number one, 2026 Bootheel Sports Co-Coach of the Year, and accepting on her behalf is Gold Farmer will be Coach Kelly Fowler. Thank you. Second, 2026 Bootheel Sports Network Co-Coach of the Year, accepting on behalf of him will be Tanner Hopgood, and that coach is Coach Tyler Troden. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. And last but not least, 2026 Bootheel Sports Network Co-Coach of the Year, Hayti Indians basketball, Coach Don Webb. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Mark.
All right, every year we like to recognize a graduating senior on his great career at the high school that they attended. This year we actually had two. One is not present here tonight, and that's Robert Farmer. Had a great 4-year career down South Pemiscot. Like I said earlier, he joined the 1,500 point club, and Robert just couldn't be here tonight, so we'll move on. The second guy had a heck of a career at a very small Class 1 school in Delta C7, and he is here tonight. He had over 2,000 career points. That's a lot of points. The man put up a lot of baskets. That is Mr. C.J. Wallace. Got to get him down, didn't we? We'll give it to him after. Buddy, congratulations, man. Great career, man. Yeah, female, right? Female athlete of the year. Where's those? Roberts and who else? I gave you the wrong one. CJ, gave you the wrong one, buddy. Knew I messed up. You want one with your name on it anyway, don't you? I'll make sure I don't do that on this next one. All right, our last few categories, we got two more. And the next one is our female athlete of the year. Got a volleyball player, a cheerleader, a basketball player, and a softball player. I don't think there's anything these next two girls cannot do. They are two winners here tonight for our 2026 Bootheel Sports Network Female Athlete of the Year, representing two different schools. And the first is from Holcomb High School, Ava Gurley. Eva. Just real quick. Volleyball, cheerleading, basketball, and was a softball player from Martin High School. Carson Cohen. Congratulations. Well, for those ladies, also all conference, all district, and I believe Ava was all state, correct? Yes. So our last award of the night is going to be our Bootheel Sports Network Male Athlete of the Year. All state in 3 sports. That don't happen very much. What an accomplishment. All state in football, basketball, and track. The first ever PTA athlete to do so. He got 1,000 points in basketball. He led the team to the state title game. And what a year in football as well, with over 1,500 yards. Mr. Javante Payne, our Bootheel Sports Network Male Athlete of the Year. You don't need a big old trophy, real much. All right, that's going to conclude our ceremony for here tonight. I appreciate all of you coming out. Congratulations to all of you. If you got invited, you won, so that's a good thing, right? You're going home with something, right? And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I appreciate all of you. Thank you.